Understanding emotions and their management. Introduction. Good day to everyone. In this talk, I would like to discuss a subject that affects practically every one of us, regardless of our age, occupation, social position, or background. That subject is emotion and the way we manage our emotions. Every day, we experience happiness, disappointment, fear, anger, anxiety, excitement, frustration, affection, and many other emotional states. These emotions influence the way we think, the decisions we make, the way we speak to others, and even the relationships we maintain. Sometimes, an emotion lasts only for a few seconds, but the consequences of an emotional reaction can last for years. For example, a person may become angry during a conversation and say something that takes only 10 seconds to say, but the hurt caused to another person may remain for many years. Similarly, a parent may react impatiently to a child because of stress at work. The parent may forget the incident the following day, but the child may remember those words for a very long time. Therefore, understanding emotions and learning how to manage them is not merely a psychological subject. It is an important part of everyday life. Let us now examine this subject step by step. Emotions and everyday life. Emotions and their related consequences influence the day-to-day lives of many people, men, women, and children. People who live in the West are more self-centered and are subjected to greater influence from emotions than the rest of the world. Emotional intelligence is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. According to current theories, emotional intelligence, rather than actual intelligence, is the key to both personal and professional success. Think about two people who have almost the same academic qualifications. One may be highly intelligent, but becomes angry whenever somebody disagrees with him. He cannot accept criticism, cannot control his frustration, and frequently damages his relationships. The other person may have similar intellectual ability, but knows when he is becoming angry, pauses before responding, understands the feelings of others, and can work cooperatively with people. Who is more likely to succeed in the long term? This is one of the reasons why emotional intelligence has received so much attention. The 5 components of emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman, the author of Emotional Intelligence and a well-known contributor to the field, has identified 5 components of emotional intelligence. 1. Self-awareness. 2. Self-regulation. 3. Internal motivation. 4. Empathy. 5. Social skills. Let us briefly consider each of these. 1. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand our personal moods, emotions, and drives, as well as their effect on others. The hallmarks of self-awareness include self-confidence, realistic self-assessment, and a self-deprecating sense of humor. Self-awareness depends on our ability to monitor our own emotional state and correctly identify and name our emotions. This may sound simple, but it is not always easy. Suppose someone criticizes us during a meeting. Our immediate reaction may be, "He is insulting me." But perhaps what is actually happening inside us is a mixture of embarrassment, fear of losing respect, disappointment, and anger. If we cannot identify what is happening within ourselves, we may simply react with anger. But if we can recognize the emotion, we gain an opportunity to deal with it. There is an important difference between saying, I am angry, and saying, I notice that anger is arising in me. The second way creates a little distance between ourselves and the emotion. That small distance can sometimes make a great difference to our behavior. Then turn to self-regulation. The second component is self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control or redirect disruptive impulses and moods, and the propensity to suspend judgment and think before acting. Its hallmarks include trustworthiness and integrity, comfort with ambiguity, and openness to change. Consider a simple example. Imagine that you receive an email that makes you extremely angry. You immediately begin typing a reply. You write everything that comes into your mind. You then press the send button. 5 minutes later, you begin to regret what you have written. But unfortunately, the message has already been sent.